Suspect's name is Simon Dean. He has at least 3 priors for assault, 1 against a minor.
Storm's coming, Frank.
That special talent you brought back from the other side, it makes you glow in the dark, my friend. Lots of people claim to see ghosts, but very few can claim to be seen by ghosts, Frank.
Kevin has been gone for nearly 2 years.
I just want to know.
What? That some twisted psycho murdered our son?
You can't save him, Frank. You couldn't even save your own son.
Jenny, my baby, I'll sing you to sleep, then quietly, peacefully slumber. Sweet is thy mother will lovingly keep, then quietly, peacefully slumber. Sleep, darling, sleep, darling, sleep, baby, sleep, baby, quietly, peacefully slumber. Sleep, darling, sleep, darling, sleep, baby, sleep, baby, quietly, peacefully slumber.
Do it, Frank. Do it, Frank. Let it ring.
Frank. Dante. Morning, man. Listen, I'm sorry to call it such an ungodly hour, but it's important. You know that pretty little package you've been looking for? I think I found it. Listen, man, I'll be at Riviera and 4th Street in an hour. Peace.
She's nothing to you, Frank. She's a whore. I'll get you back to the corridor. I'll show you Kevin.
Liar.
Two years ago, my son was taken from me. Since then, I've lost everything. My job, my marriage, even my life. But I came back, and the dead came with me.
Gotcha.
He was counting countless pennies inside of a shaking hand. Was it the chilly winter, I thought, or the poison in his veins that has turned this home of love into a house of pain? And the mountains of steel that used to shade the guiding light. New York City still seemed like the land forever night. Walking in those shoes is an open wound to heal. Tell me, do you know how it feels? wishing with passion to get back the day. Then everybody wanted to play the game. The ones that got left out, well, they needed somebody to blame. Oh, how things are changing.
You shut up! And you chill out. She's 16.
17.
Well, she looks 18 to me.
You're missing the point.
Yo, my freaking fear!
How quick we forget the Indian and the slave. Your land is my land, and my land is your land.
Hey, what about my wallet?
Wallet you can pick up at the police precinct. Ask for Detective Bradshaw.
You're not a cop.
Just relax. Sue. You are Sue Sowers, right?
What's it to you?
To me, nothing. But it means an awful lot to your mother.
I'm not going back there. I'm never going back.
Even if he's not there anymore? Your father's dead. He died 6 months ago. Your mother says that it's safe for you to come home now. She needs you to come home.
I can't go home. There's no way. I couldn't face anyone.
Listen, I was hired to find you and to deliver a message, and that's what I've done. The rest is between you and me.
Mister? Thank you.
Look at him. Poor thing. He works too hard.
If you ask me, he hasn't been the same since he got out of the hospital.
No. He just needs a rest, that's all. It's only been a couple weeks.
Yeah. Frank! Wake up! Wake up, Frank. I didn't say you could sleep. Your cell phone. It's been ringing and ringing. Maybe it's important, huh?
Thanks, Ray.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Frank?
Yeah.
It's Erin. Erin Town.
What's the matter, Aaron?
I've been trying to reach you all morning. I think I'm in trouble. Real trouble.
You sounded pretty upset on the phone.
I am. As you can see, I'm not exactly popular with somebody right now. Please, sit. Someone's been following me. I think he's been in my house, too. And today, this.
What did the police say?
I called you, not the police.
Why not? You practically work for him.
It's complicated.
You record your sessions.
For reference purposes only.
Do your patients know?
In most cases, no. It would inhibit the session.
No doubt. But what about the department or the union? Do they know?
Only Internal Affairs knows about it. I'm not a spy for the department, Frank. I work with cops because they're good people doing a hell of a tough job.
So how's it work?
These are the taped sessions. They're coded for privacy.
Who is patient number 121?
His name is Peter Braddock. He's a vice detective.
What's he in therapy for?
He's not. I'm not seeing him anymore. I can't get into the particulars of his case, but he used excessive force on the job twice. The department put him on paid leave, pending an evaluation.
Well, the obvious question is, what's on the tape that Detective Braddock doesn't want anyone to hear other than his shrink?
I'm afraid that falls under the heading of patient confidentiality.
You just want the tape back. No questions asked.
Will you help me, Frank?
I have to be honest with you, Erin. I don't like the fact that you've been taping people.
I knew you wouldn't. And believe me, I wish I didn't have to ask.
What concerns me even more is that you think someone may be after you.
That's why I called you. There's no one else I could turn to.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. Do you need a place to stay till we settle this?
No, I'll be fine. I'll be extra careful. Thanks.
It's Marcus here.
Hey, listen. I need your access code to personnel.
You mean the one that only people who work for the LAPD are supposed to have?
Yeah, that one.
Bradshaw M349.
What's the 349 stand for?
It's my extension.
Brilliant security code. Aren't you gonna ask why I need it?
Would it matter?
No. Later. My name is Peter Braddock, and I recently lost most of my records in a move, and I was wondering if I could get copies of my statements for the past 6 months faxed to me. Email. Great. Yeah.
Hi, this is Erin Town. Please leave your name and number, and I'll call you back.
I have to admit, I do miss the good things in life, Frank. What do you miss?
Here you go, Detective Braddock. Hey, Tommy. Hey, thanks a lot. No problem. Oh, number 11's open. Great, thanks.
Hey, Tommy.
Frank? How's number 16 for you?
How about number 13 instead?
Okay.
You scared me. What's wrong?
Peter Braddock is dead.
How?
He was at the shooting range and his gun misfired.
Misfired?
They're treating it as an accident. Aaron, I think it's time you and I had another talk. For the past 6 months, your home phone number has been all over Peter Braddock's statements. Late nights, holidays, weekends, all hours. And the tears don't lie. There was something going on between the two of you. How long?
I was sleeping with one of my patients, Frank. Doesn't matter.
And the tape proved it.
I tried to break it off, but it didn't go well.
So he took the tape to get back at you.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Will you still help me?
Do I know everything?
Everything.
Did you spend a lot of time at his house? Let's hope Braddock didn't change his code when he asked for your key back. Not bad for a cop.
His wife had money. He was trying to sell the house.
Did he have an office?
Upstairs.
Okay, let's go, but don't turn on any lights.
All right.
Braddock took the tape. We'll find it. Stay right here.
Frank, are you okay?
Don't worry, I'll just sleep out on the couch.
Thanks for letting me take you up on your offer.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
Yeah,
Sleep well.
you too.
Aaron.
How you feeling?
I live. Thanks to you.
You remember anything from last night?
If one of my patients started to hang himself in his sleep, I'd have him in observation so fast it would make his head spin.
It's gonna be okay.
You look like you've been up all night. What are you working on?
It's Claudia Braddock's obituary from the Chronicle. Did you know that she died in an accident?
Yes, yeah. She was a dance choreographer. Peter told me that a spotlight backstage had a short in it and it hit her. And she was electrocuted. It was horrible. She died instantly.
A friend of mine from LAPD emailed me this. It's a copy of the ballistics report on Peter Braddock's gun. The bullet wasn't defective and neither was the gun. The round was charged with an explosive compound.
What are you saying?
Braddock's death was meant to look like an accident, but it wasn't. He was murdered.
I played your hunch about Braddock's dual point 45. He was the only one in the department who carried one.
Got time for another hunch?
Hit me.
A couple years back, there was some serious talk on the street about a guy whose specialty was arranging accidents for people.
Yeah, I remember this guy. But as I recall, there wasn't much to it. People kind of blew it off as an urban legend.
Special Units doesn't investigate urban legends, Marcus.
Are you telling me there was an active investigation?
I don't know if it was active. I just know that it was called the AM Project.
AM?
Accident Man. Peter Braddock.
That's it.
Hey, did you know that your friend is gonna die, Frank? Oh, yeah? Yes, she is definitely gonna die.
They're in town.
Aaron, you okay?
I'm fine, Frank. I don't know what happened to me last night, but I'm not suicidal. I promise you. And I won't be alone. I'm seeing patients all day long.
I'll pick you up at 7 tonight, then you're staying over at my place again. No arguments.
Frank, I know I hired you as a PI, but I want to thank you for being my friend, too.
Bye.
You look like crap, man.
Yo, brother, what is it?
Oh. I'm trying to concentrate on this case, but Simon's making that difficult.
He's back.
I'm not sure he ever left. I do know one thing. It's getting into my head. How do you kill a ghost?
You vanquish him.
I think we're talking about the same thing, aren't we?
No. Death As most people know, it means an end to life. But you know better, Frank. Look, when you crossed that Nexus plane and came back, you were given a new talent, an understanding. Now it's up to you to decide whether that gift is a blessing or a curse, man. If Simon has his way...
Simon's not gonna have his way.
All right. Then to beat him, you have to destroy his will to fight.
That's what he's trying to do to me, isn't it? Wear me down, break me.
He seems to come around when you're most vulnerable. Look, they say to defeat your enemy, you have to know him better than he knows himself.
I don't know anything about him. He's a mystery.
You solve the mystery, you're on your way to solving the problem. Even a ghost can make mistakes, man.
So you're not an urban legend after all.
Boo.
Let me guess. Peter Braddock asked you to arrange that little accident his wife had backstage.
Love does funny things to a man, Frank. Psychologically speaking.
Well, he killed her to be with Aaron Town.
Well, I suggested a divorce.
But it was her money. Why'd you kill Peter?
Because I arrange accidents, Frank. Besides, that idiot Braddock confessed everything on tape. You should worry less about me and more about your pretty friend, the shrink. She's gonna spend a little quality time with me until you hand over the tape.
Like I'm gonna keep it here.
Get it. Bring it to the rail yard in 1 hour.
What about Aaron?
She'll be there.
You did all of this, didn't you?
The tape. It wasn't stolen. You've hidden it.
Aaron, you're hysterical. You gotta calm down.
Well, for your sake, Frank, you brought me something.
It's not on me. And not until I see Aaron.
Drop your piece. Right in here. Satisfied? The tape.
Aaron, get out!
You okay?
Yes. I'm just glad it's over.
Aaron, it's not over. And you know it.
Man's name is Sanchez.
How do you know a hired killer?
It's not important. What you have to know is that I had him deal with Claudia for you. For us.
You knew that Braddock had his wife killed and you didn't turn him in. Why?
Because I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I tried to break it off, but Peter wouldn't let me.
Until you told him about the tape.
I thought then he'd leave me alone, but he didn't. I guess that's when he went to Sanchez.
Well, it's time to set all those things straight, Aaron. You have to go talk to the police. Aaron, what are you doing? Unlock the door, Aaron. Aaron, what are you doing? Unlock the door.
Just give me a head start, please. They're both dead, and I didn't hurt anybody on purpose. No one is ever gonna know.
You'll know, Aaron. You'll know. You can still make this right. I'll help you.
I can't go to jail.
Aaron,
I can't.
unlock the door. Hey, God. You gotta get out of the car! Unlock the door! Get out of the car!
told you she was gonna die, Frank.
You know that pretty little package that saved my life the other morning? She's home. Safe and sound, thanks to you.
Thanks to me.
Thanks to you, I was awake to get the message. Murad. Turkish. I looked into these. $2 a light. There's only 5 dealers in the city that carry these. You think maybe one of those dealers will remember you, Simon? Yeah. I think so, too.